What up? It's your boy T Lee, aka T Lee the Realist, aka Lee Prano. And right now, you watching my album Explain. And what this basically is the explanation of my new album, Last of My Kind. And this is something I decided I wanted to do to break down, anybody who interested in the meanings behind the songs, because artists don't really do that too much anymore. Like you get the project and hey, that's the project. You can make your own interpretation. So what I wanted to do was kind of let everybody know what I was thinking when I made some of these songs. And with that said, the first song, Fofo Murder Intro 3.0, that's basically a play on my neighborhood, Fofo Acres Home. And 3.0, that's the third edition of the song that I did. I did it on 2 previous albums. And what it basically means is 44 bars straight, just to rep my hood, like the Fofo, so it's just 44 bars straight, no hook.
Past is your prison, ain't no future in your front. You little niggas too emotional, got waves like a woman. Am I going or I'm coming? Coming or I'm going. Still on that rap wave and that motherfucker flowing. Higher than a born. And I ain't smoking nothing, having fun, it's so boring. All I do is get this money. Grown man shit, yep, I'm through with all that stunning. And half of these.
Yeah. That takes us to song number 2, Never Been. And basically, never been is just, it means what it means. Like, never been, never fold. Some people say bend but don't fold. With me, I'm not even trying to bend. And it's basically just a celebration of getting to where you want to be at and whatever you're doing in life. And, standing on what you stand on and not bending for the opposition. And the next song is Not a Phase. And Not a Phase means just that, like when I was out in the streets doing my thing, I wasn't one of those who one day just jumped up and decided, you know what, I'm gonna go hustle today. I'm gonna go sell me some crack or whatever, that wasn't a phase. Cause I was in the streets for real doing my thing, cause it was either do that or starve, what I'm saying? Like my mama, she was on disability, so me and my brother, she was getting a disability check, food stamps. So at the end of the month, when all that shit, or in the middle of the month, when that shit ran out, we was hungry, what I'm saying? Or she had her pride, she didn't want to go to family, which I commend her for this day, made us stronger people. So man, eventually we had to do what we had to do. That shit wasn't a phase. Yeah, the next one is No Stains. And that's basically, anybody who listened to my music in the past, I used to do a lot of swag rap talking about the designer. Now it's all about, they call it dripping or the drip or whatever. And that just basically a play on that, like, I still got it, I can still jump, fly, and do this and that, and don't leave a stain with the drip, I'm talking about.
I be dripping, but I don't leave stains. Scoop up a chicken and give me some brain. But coolin' a bitch so she never complain. Don't give her money, just let her peep gang. Me and your claim the same. Little nigga stay in your lane. I went got paid on my name. You niggas be paying.
The next song, Money in My Bible, it's, I'm not a religious person, but I believe in God. So with all these books and everything that's been wrote, I don't knock them. I grew up Christian, Baptist or whatever, but now I believe in God. And to me, while we on earth, the Bible is money. Everything is about getting bread and money. You can't do none of those things without money. And people say money is the root of all evil, but okay, they say money ain't everything, but guess what? It can make everything better. If you ain't got it, you're gonna be miserable. So, money my Bible, And then that takes us to Built for This. And Built for This is basically telling my life story of like some of the things I went through growing up. And if you listen to the end of the track, it's like a reenactment of the first time I went to jail. First time my house got busted and raided, by the ATF, FBI, Harris County, all them at once. That's a different story. But when I first jumped off the porch to do what I do, I knew that there was consequences that came with it. So I knew that, you had to be built for it. Like, and all of y'all that's thinking about jumping out in the streets doing this, just know it's consequences that come with it. Everything ain't glitter and gleam. So if you ain't built to go down there in that county or TDC or wherever you're from, if you ain't built to go do that time, man, better think about it. Yeah. And that brings us to Back to the Wolves. And I'll be honest, Back to the Wolves was the song that actually made me go ahead and it's like, all right, I'm gonna do another album. Because basically, my last project was, before this one was 2016, Rise of the Realest. And after that, I was just like, yeah, you know what, I'm done with rap. As far as like releasing music, I'm always making music, but I was just like, it's just not my thing no more. But in that time, between that time and now, I had just been, making beats, perfecting my craft, like mixing, mastering, doing all that. And when I made Back to the Wolves, it was originally called Damage Done. And I was listening to some of the things I was writing and rapping about, and I was like, man, if I go and jump out here and do this, I'm gonna be right back out there with the wolves, you know what I'm saying? The fakes and the snakes, all the industry people, and
Shit keep on piling. Ain't missed a beat, I still kill y'all with silence. Still pulling strings like I'm playing with a violin. Got off the scene, ain't no need to acknowledge. Get respecting the check just like Nike get Colin. Damage is done, I do this for fun. Come second to none if I really was running.
yeah, and that brings us to Alcantara. And to anybody who don't know, Alcantara is like the suede-like material you find in like some of the foreign coupes, the Dodge Scat Packs and Hellcats. They got the Alcantara in it. Some of them, depending on which one you get. But and that song was, I was riding in it when I made the beat. I knew it was something that I wanted to have for the ladies, because of the little melody to it. And when I made it, I was riding in my car, and I got some of that Alcantara, and I was just like, for some reason I kept hearing, some kept telling me to, like, you know what I'm saying? I could hear that hook came to my head immediately.
Alcantara, open up and see the stars. Close the room, I'm still a star. Got the juice, I'm living large. Be the boss, and I'm in charge. Play the card, so what's your charge? If you with it, then I'm with it still.
That brings us to Pity Party, which is kind of like the exact opposite, man. Like, I was just in the studio when I made that track, and that's how I was feeling. Like, man, I'm tired of motherfuckers looking for pity, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers trying to play that pity chord, which is like, man, I need to have a pity chord for these motherfuckers just to shit on them. And I ain't that type of person to really shit on people, but it's just like, man, sometimes you get tired of that shit. Like, motherfuckers act like everybody don't have problems, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, we could all have one big pity party, what you want me to do? And that brings us to, what is it? Move. Move was the first, well, it ain't the first song I sampled, but it was one of the first songs that I sampled that I actually used, And so when I first heard that, it immediately became one of my favorite beats that I ever made myself. And I wrote like maybe like 6 different verses to it, just because there's so many ways I could rap on that beat. So what I decided to do was do the 2 12-bar verses, and on the first 2 verses I did like 8 of one of the songs I wrote, and 4 of the other ones I did that on both verses just to switch up the flow a little bit. And then on the last verse I put like I don't remember if I did like 4 bars or 8 bars of the original 12 that I wrote, and just slowed it down, put the screw effect on it, just to show different variations of the track, how you could come on that, man. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite songs off the project. And then that brings us to Cutthroat. Man, Cutthroat was actually the last song I mixed for the album. So to me, I think it sounds sonically better. Like, it's one of, anything you do more, you get better at. So like, I kind of feel like I really honed my skills on that one, not to toot my own horn. But the song is basically just like, shit, it's a cutthroat game we in. Everybody out to get everybody. It's just, them guitars just screamed that to me in that track. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was hearing it, I was just like, cutthroat, 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 cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? And came up with that little melody, man. And yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites too. And that brings us to the last track on the album, Spectacular. And it's, like I said earlier, trying to get away from a lot of the negative music and the swag music. So I just with Spectacular, I was trying to make something, to make people smile. Even though I'm not much of a smiling person myself, but yeah, I just felt like I needed to make that song. And when I first originally made it, it was gonna be a country song. I listen to a lot of country music. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm talking about 4 acres home. We got horses and shit running around. So I grew up a country boy. You know what I'm talking about? So when I first did that song, man, it was kind of, I had a country vibe to it, and I changed it up just cause somebody came out with a country song that was doing rap, and kind of, it kind of. I ain't no wave rider like that, man. So I was just like, I'm just do something else different with it. But yeah, it definitely turned out to be one of my favorite songs. It's been one of the songs that got the best response so far. So yeah, man. But that was my album, Explain, Last of My Kind, and all the songs are available on all the major platforms. Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube. So yeah, be sure you check that out. Leave me a message, comment, and hope y'all enjoy it. Peace.